Howdy, howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Starbirds. It just came out with a new update, the Flora and Fauna. So we're going to be going to a new system. But first we need to clear nuclear spaceship. So Ravsicle, Sector 8. Listen up, flock. The detector has revealed that the next strangelet is located in a faraway system. Stella, I'm thinking aloud here, but now we've got your fusion reactors up and running. What's to stop us harnessing them for propulsion? You're saying we should nuke our way into space, Captain? Count me in. This is highly risky. Energy generation on an asteroid is one thing, but creating a fusion reactor that could fly us to another system? You said it yourself, Stella. Strangelets are powerful. Perhaps they're the key to driving our species forward. Strangelet tech, unlimited energy. That's entirely theoretical. We've only begun to study strangelets. I feel way more confident about fusion propulsion than I do about them. Then it's settled. We shall build a nuclear-powered spaceship and propel ourselves to a new star. Heck yes. Off to a new adventure. I can't wait to try out my new camera. So how are we going to handle the fusion drive? First, we'll need a chamber to hold the plasma. After all, we'll be carrying around a small sun. Oh, feathers. Sound like we gotta piece together some more advanced heat shields. Correct. I'm counting on you. In the meantime, I'll experiment with a module to collect the deuterium we'll need as fuel. That looks like a cell right there. Okay, we've got an order from the captain. We need ceramic, heat shield, and a pocket peep. So I'm looking around to see if there's anything in particular. This has got something. We might maybe discover what's in here. So to do ceramic, I need magnesium and carbon. Okay, neither one of those. What's over here? We could do, yeah, we'll discover this one. I probably should have just done, yeah, magnesium. Okay, so this has got magnesium. Let's take over here. We're gonna grab carbon. We're gonna need a bunch of ramps to get to work on this rugged terrain. In this sector, you'll get additional strange points, though certain module quests, check the module overview to see which ones. So we have station level. So we get some quest rewards and we get some strange points as we go through. Okay. And then we have supplies. All right. In the meantime, okay, so that's worth some power. That's carbon. Okay, so I want... a couple of these we're gonna do right here. We'll do that. I know these things can handle like up to 4 in theory. We're gonna do that. Okay. Now let's do... hold on. What is this? This is water. Let's do some water. Now I believe this is actually frozen, so we need to... do that. We'll just line this up. Because that's going to help get us some extra research or some money and some science credits. So let's go ahead and get some science credits going. Here we could get magnesium. What is this? Oxygen? I forget how to... Oxygen is, yeah, in the refiner. Yeah, we'll get that. Let's do... Where is it? Launchpad? Is that on the same level? Yes, it is. Let's do just a couple of these. I need some more income. We have researchable as the forge. Just go ahead and do that. There we go. Let's put that in. Okay, I want this to go here. Let's pull that back in there. Put that right there. There. And that gets us some oxygen right away. Let's go back up to the map. Now over here, we're going to enter. Now what I'm looking for here is for some ink from some money, which always be helpful. We're gonna do this one first. Let's do here. Oh, perfect. All right. So here we're going to do, I need a receiving. Yeah, we'll do a landing pad right here. And then we need a... I need a crucible. Because what we're trying to get is I'm trying to get this ceramic. So I need magnesium and carbon. So what I want to do first is let's get some extractors going so we can get some magnesium coming in. Okay, second, what we're going to do is this is going to be, we're going to get the... What can I do for this? I could do this one. I just don't have acid. We could do that. I just need to go find acid. I think I've got it. I just don't have it available. What I need is I need a production of... I need the crucible, which I can place right here. Now, I believe the crucible is going to need... Yeah, it needs energy. Bad news, Captain. There's no trace of uranium in this sector. Our nuclear reactors are useless here. And solar panels are not very reliable in this dark place either. What about volt shrooms I saw around here? Plants that give you a little jolt have always been my favorite. Ah, green energy. Let's see how we can put them to use. I believe... Yeah, I think it's like this thing. But what I need is... I would need... Oh, is it this? Not purchasable. So we could do a ramp. Now, you have to be very careful with these because these also take... they take the strange points. So you really want to make sure that you're using them exactly where you need to. Where am I trying to go? Oh, I'm trying to go like right here. So let's... Yeah, right here. We're gonna have a power cable. It's gonna come down. Plug that in. Because that does 3. This needs 3. We're good. So we have that one. And we have this one. Which is the crucible right there. Now, before we really get into this, we need to have this. Needs to go right there. And we need to make sure this should be producing. Why are you giving me water? I don't want water. I want... Oh, okay. So... that was more of a at that time thing. So let's just remove those for right now. Don't need them. But what we are going to do is I'm going to... I say I don't need them. We're going to just add them right here. And come back over here. Now, what are you making? Let's work on this. Let's get a couple more science points. Okay, maybe we need to move this over here so we can get stuff moving out. Because right now we just have sludge. Let's accept that. There we go. Now we've got the ceramic going. Now I need the heat shield. I need the ceramic and glass. So, okay, ceramic and glass. Okay, so we've got ceramic here. Ceramic and glass make heat shield. Let's come back up. I do have one of these that I think, yeah, it just needs acid. So I think this one's got acid. We can just go ahead and discover some of these. That's acid and magnesium. But this one's got acid and silicon, which we don't have silicon yet. So I think this one would be good. We're just going to go in here real quick just so we can get... if I can find it. Maybe. You know, it might be up here. Yeah, there we are. Okay. So fortunately we just need some of these, so we'll just put some in. I know that I've already got one launch pad, but you know, we can do that. Can we remove that one? Okay. Which means we can keep that right there. Perfect. Yeah, we'll take that one. We could move moving silicon. That would be good. And yeah, we'll do that one. Okay, let's grab some raw silicon. There we go. Yeah, we'll get some science points. All right, that was entirely for that. Okay, so I've got ceramic coming out here. I do not have circuit boards. I could get aluminum. I'm gonna hold off on that. So this one is we have here. Okay, do we have another entry point? I think we just have this one entry. So I think we're gonna have to do a landing pad with a ramp. Hold on, that. Can we? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what I want to do do we have any? Hold on, let's see if we have any water down here. Yes, we do. That is plenty of water. We're gonna do some water right here. Can we do... That's a small explosion. Pipe hub, splits and merges pipes. Yeah, let's do like this so we can just have one, and then we can do one pipe going up. I think it was this one. I think it's to theirs where we're trying to put it. Okay, so that should be landing here. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so if we... Okay, because that's... Oh, that's sending carbon. Here we go. This is the water. Carbon, okay. So to get glass, I need ceramic. For some reason, I was thinking glass was water. Okay, well, we're going to remove this then. Because that's ceramic. Okay, so I need something with aluminum. Let's do this one because that will get me the quartz as well. Yep. Seems I am totally going to game this because I do want to make sure. Landing pad. I mean, I can't fit it there. Is that... Come on. There we go. Okay, there's the magnesium. That's quite a bit, or not, that's the carbon. Okay, but I am going to need to go right here. And that's quartz. I was promised aluminum. Okay, so if we go there, over to here. There it is. Okay, let's see. Can we get launch pad right there? Okay, that was a journey. Let's grab... Actually, hold on. Let's grab this. We'll put it right here. So there's the aluminum. For right now. Let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, that is going to be a nightmare to try to figure this out. Do I really want to... Okay, so I've got this one, but that's a landing pad. This is a launch pad. If I could get the landing pad to fit there, I could get the ceramic here. And then we would need, yeah, the component lab. Or, hold on. Need that. Okay. No. I don't need the ceramic because I've got quartz. I can do quartz to glass. I'm so intelligent. Okay, so I can do quartz to glass. Okay, so we have ceramic plus glass. Okay, so here's where we do this. We grab this. Oops. Extra power. Right here, we're going to do... We'll research that. We're going to do carbon. Because this one, I need to get... So we have aluminum plus silicon. Or aluminum plus magnesium. Okay, so I've got aluminum. Let's go in here. I just want to have like a bunch of these. So we'll do. Yeah, pipe hub right here. I know. Let's go in here and we'll have this one be like right here. Can we do... Hold on. Not that. What? This one. It's gonna have a pipe right there. Sometimes you got to be very careful with it. There we go. So that is like pumping all of the aluminum. So I need magnesium. Hold on, I want to see this one real quick. Well, this one was magnesium. Or aluminum and silicon. We could do this one. Do we have... Yeah, we have silicon here. We could do a... lander. Okay, what is this one? That's my main silicon. That's acid. Okay, so this one is what I need the magnesium to go into. So we're gonna do magnesium into there. No, not magnesium, aluminum. Aluminum. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why do you have... why do you have ceramic going in there? You should not be having ceramic. Yeah, it's just aluminum. That's it. That doesn't have anything. Yeah, that's just aluminum. Okay. Well, we'll go back to this. All right. Oh, okay, that's what that's receiving. It shouldn't be. Yeah, there's nothing else out. There's nothing else going to this one. So I don't understand why it's saying that it's getting. Okay. Anyway, I need. Silicon. So we'll just do a thing of silicon. I do have one of these. Because I have to have a crucible. But you know what? If we do crucible here, we could power it there. That's fine. We'll try to get this to fit in. I really want it to go on this side. It may just have to fit right here, though. Okay, so on here, what we're going to do is I'm going to send... I gotta send the... Hold on. This is... that and glass. Do like that. Can we please do this? Okay, I guess it needs to go like here and then... So that gets us what? That should... Maybe it was just a little bit of that, but that okay, that gets us aluminum. And then we need to get... Oh, I don't think this is going to work on this one because I need to get... Oh, no. Aluminum and silicon. That's what I was trying to get. Okay. Yeah, but we got to go around this way. Okay, so that's going to start sending the silicon in. Yeah, and it has to go forever and a day. I think we're going to add a couple more of these. Can I undo this? No. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to undo. Undo this. Yeah, these little hubs are godsend right there. Okay, now this goes in because that's going to be able to help keep up with production of the aluminum. So we do that and there. And then we're going to need a third one to come out. And have it go right there. And it's going to have to get the sludge because it's got to get some of this out of its system first. And hopefully that should be able to fix it. All this so I can get, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're on the way. We're on the way to doing this. All this so I can unlock this forge. Oh my gosh, it's gonna need 8. Let's do that one. Yeah, so that should be receiving these now. Do I not have... I don't think I have carbon being sent in. Let's just go here. I swear every single one of these is... Ooh, okay, that's quartz. Which tells me that... There's the forge. So we'll claim that. Which tells me I need more of those things. We do have some power. I don't have the ability to get... No. I would have to go above. I'd have to use one of these strange points. Let's just discover that. Okay, where is this one? You know, honestly, let's just plug that in here. I can get this down and then I'll just move it back. Because I'm sure it's disrupting whatever I'm sending out. There. Okay, this one... Honestly, let's do... Okay, because it gives me 10 strange points. What is the station level? Oh, that's this. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it looks like they've kind of updated how you can get the station levels, or they've visualized it better. Okay, that being said, I'm still trying to get this heat shield. And I don't remember where my ceramics are. Let's try this one. Yeah, this one's got my ceramics. Okay. So we have ceramics here. That one's receiving carbon. So yeah, if we have this one as a landing pad. Yeah, we can do a pipe up here. We pull this back, have this go to the pipe hub, and have this go over here. So that's going to be there. Now we're going to need another ramp. Where does it fit? Put it like right there. So this one needs to be glass. So who is making my glass? Or did I quartz and water? Wait, no, just straight quartz. Yeah, let's do here. I swear they're like literally just playing with all these ramps. Okay. Yeah, there's the quartz. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to have single pipe. We're going to do some quartz. With a pipe hub right there. It's just going to go right there. And right there. Okay. So there is our glass. Yeah, so that is glass. Do we have... Okay, if that's glass, I don't know if we have another quartz. So let's do another launch pad. What do we have? Yeah, we're going to do this one because it's going to be close enough. We're going to be able to share this ramp. And what I'm going to do... Yep, we are just going to add this. We'll do another pipe hub, which will have... should be like right here. We're going to do there. So that gets us a quartz and glass. And I believe it's this one goes here. I believe. I could be mistaken. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, so here. Do that one. I need some power. Because to do this, I need... No, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need... That's the quartz. This is the quartz. And that. And it needs to be made inside of a forge. Okay. So we can do... the forge right... We'll do it like right here. Okay. That's half the battle. Now I need 8. Okay, there's actually a good spot here where we're going to be able to get... probably enough. I need 8 of these. Oh, I need money is what I need. I don't have that. We'll do this one. 6. What is this one? Aluminum? Oh, come on. I have aluminum somewhere. Yeah, that just needs aluminum. Where is... aluminum is where... Yeah, because I've got 2 things here that need... I just need aluminum for stuff. Okay, that goes there. All right, we do that one. Let's do something that, yeah, I need, because I need money. I think it was this one. I think this was my main one. Yeah, we were working on power. Right now. Eight goes around here. Plugs that in. And then we have heat shield is now going to also be... All right, now... Don't tell Stella I snuck in one of these. A blueprint for the newest piece from back home. Will have a blast. Beep. All right. So we've got to... Yeah, we'll just do that one. crafting recipe, electronics factory. So we need plastics, hydrocarbon, carbon, and water. All right, what do we got? There's water, carbon. This one's going to be where we're going to have both of them. We're going to be able to do this in a chemical lab. So let's go back here. Okay, let's do a launch pad. Can we do... What do I need? I need 100. I've got 100. Why? I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Okay, because... Okay, why? It should. Okay, so I need like water and make hydrocarbon. Yeah, if that lets me choose that one. Okay, let's... Do I have any of them that need carbon right now? I do not. In fact, what we're gonna do... We're gonna pull all this back. Do that. Okay. That's that pipe. Hydrocarbon plus water. Do 3 of those. This pipe hub just becomes you almost have to use it. It needs to be in a chemical lab, which requires 2 power. That's the hydrocarbon. So we do that. But the thing that I need is I need... All right, that gets me my hydrocarbon. Which, hold on. That can go to... Wrong planet. This one. So I get the hydrocarbon together. And then we do a refiner. And that generates plastics. Okay, so we've got the plastics in order, but now we need the circuit board, and the circuit board looks like it might be a little bit easier. We need silicon and acid, which are both found on this one. But what I might need to do... Yeah, let's see here. What do we have up here? That's that. Okay. Oh, because I don't have... Okay, so we could do this, and I guess I don't need this anymore. Let's just completely remove... Okay, so that doesn't have anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to have that. No, plastics. This is gonna go over here. Let's make sure that that's what... Okay, this one's the one that got plastics. Okay, that's fine. Where is it? I'm getting my planets mixed up. All right, let's do this. We got the plastics there. Now I need these two. They're both over here. No, it was having this come over here. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. So we need the circuit board. Silicon and... I could have sworn we had acid here. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. What is... Okay, yeah, we've got those. I probably... Blue would have been fine. Okay, that's silicon. It's going to be crafted in a components lab. So let's remove this. Let's get a components lab, which we can honestly just put like right here. So there's that, and then we're just gonna do... Hold on. Then we'll just put this here. Oh, because you have to... Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get another one of these. Can we get another one? Okay, that gets me my circuit board. Okay. And there's my plastics. Now I need this in an electronics factory. She needs 5. Okay, so let's do right here. So I need this and this. Five. Can we get 2, 3, 4? Can we get a 5th one, or do we need to go to... Yes, we can. And there's 5 right there. It's 5. What does it need? I can get you more power if that's what you need. If you need a little bit more power, we'll do something right there. We have the pocket peep. Okay, now where can I send this? Hold on. There we go. Because that wasn't complicated at all. And we just need one of those. There it is, the pocket peep. Well done, Ruth. Now that reactor chamber is assembled, we can process the next step, fuel. My tests have yielded satisfactory results. With this nuclear lab, we can extract deuterium from regular water. From water? Does that mean we've been drinking nuclear fuel all this time? Well, it's complicated and requires a lot of energy, so we need a few more volt shrooms. There's that one. Do that one. Okay, here's our captain. Okay, so we need a tank, craftable. Light alloy, glass, tank. Yeah, figured. And then deuterium is water in a nuclear lab. Yeah. So let's see where... Okay, so we don't have anything on this planet, and I think we might be able to craft this one. I don't need any of the things. We do have a shroom here, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we need over here. Yeah, the heat shield. I don't remember where I had the heat shield, because I don't think I have the ceramics anymore. Yeah, because I took this down. Okay. Let's see. Who has... what I need? Where's my carbon? Okay, if I got silicon off of here and mixed it with a carbon here. Well, I do have another ramp, so I could... I think that was my limitation before. Okay, so there's some carbon and some aluminum. Carbon and aluminum make ceramic. Poof. Done. And it needs to be in a crucible. Okay, let's see if... Carbon and aluminum. Yeah, it's going to fit better over here. Let's do... First off, we're going to do a crucible right here. Now, this is going to require some power. So, let's... come right here. Can we... let's go right here. There. It's that crucible. Okay, let's go in. We're going to... can we do one right here? Yeah, I like to have as many of these as I can go in. It goes like right there. There. And then here. Do that with another pipe. There, there, and there. That gives us ceramic. I was looking to see if there's any way I have... yeah, I'm not going to be able to get just that one. Okay. So, but there is a lot of power on this one. So, okay, so we've got ceramic there. Okay, the tank. Ceramic and aluminum make glass. That would be... hold on, let me... can I unplug you? Okay, so there's that. There's aluminum. So I could take... this is... to glass. What am I making again? I need the heat shield. So that's ceramic, glass. Yeah, which we could do. No, ceramic and aluminum make glass. And we need it with the component lab. Make this. That goes down. That goes there. And we have a launch pad. There. Heat shield. And that should be permanent. Now, other ways to make glass. And we also need the light. So we could do this one with just glass. We could do quartz. Yeah, we could do this too. So launch pad. You can even do like, might be able to fit 2 of these in. Get another pipe hub. A refiner. And that gets us where we've got glass, ceramics, and oh, this thing has to have power. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, that thing's producing power. All right, let me see. Because that's 1. Does that not? Okay, so this thing. So it was ceramics. Well, I'm supposed to make glass. It's a component lab. Requires 3. This has got 3. We get ceramics. There we go. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't working. Yeah, so we have glass. Did I literally just do 2 of the same? I think I did. I don't care. Okay, let's... Yeah, but now we've got a lot of glass coming in, and we also have heat shield as a it's done. It's not going anywhere. So that's something that's also going to be coming in. Right? Because we have one. I thought I had... Okay, how the heat shield was... Is that what that was what I was trying to do then? Okay. No, I had the heat shield. Ceramics. Okay, hold on. So glass is ceramics. Ceramics and aluminum make that. And then okay, so if I've already got glass here, glass and ceramics. Okay, so I did not need this. What I need is I need a second forge. You will add that as an extra heat. Okay, that goes there. That gets plugged in. We still need more power. That's 5, and a forge needs 6. So I need to get one more. Okay, the refiner. Okay, do I seriously need refiner here? Okay. Now, I just need a little bit more power. I need one more power. Maybe, is it starting to, it's, I mean, it's blinking. Hold on, where does this one go? That one powers there. Okay, but this only needs like 3. Can we do 1, 2, 3? We combine those and put that right there. Give me this power source back. Give me that. There we go. One more, seriously? I don't have any more power. Well, I mean, I guess I could do this, and seems kind of stupid. Yeah, I don't even think I can get that. I would have to do that. Okay. Okay, there is no way that it does not have enough power. These things are giving off 3, so that's already 6. Okay, come on. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. This is gonna go there. This goes in. This goes in. We have 1 power. Oh, that's 3. That's 6. I mean, okay, so it's got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 5 plus. Yeah, it's got 11 power. Let's try this again. Let's maybe try just powering it up before. Okay, so this. And we'll put. Come on. Okay, I need to. Okay, where am I? Okay, yeah, here we're going to go back. Take this back. I'm gonna leave this like right here. This needs to go back. Okay. We have the forge. Okay, we need 8. So here's 1, 2. I'm saying that's 7. Okay. That made no change. Because these don't have power. Okay. They were literally in... I guess that one was... okay. Hold on, let's do right there. Okay, I need 1 more. Okay, let's just try this. Go down, over. Did that worked? We've got plastic glass. There. That should give me heat shield. Perfect. Let's do that one. Okay. So we've got the glass. But what I need is I need the light alloy again, which is going to be a crucible with either aluminum and let's do this. You know, let's do aluminum on here. So let's have a landing pad. We're going to add silicon into here. I need a crucible. I need some aluminum, so we're just going to grab at least a few of these because I'm not playing. And there. So there's that. We need this one. That's aluminum. I need silicon. So let's come back up here. We have the nuclear lab. We're going to claim that. I got to come over here. I did get the reactor. And I need silicon by itself. Which one? This is good. Oh, I can't. I mean, I can separate them, but no, it's okay. So I've got this one, but I need. Let's try this one. Launch pad. Okay, so we have that. I feel like we might have to do a ramp here. There we go. Silicon. There's that. All right, let's do. Just on the off chance that I want to have that, then we just no, we'll do this. So that should grant me a silicon. And we take this one, put it over here. We take that silicon, we put it into the crucible right there. There's the there's more aluminum. I don't know if I have aluminum just by itself. Let's do that one. Okay. We are still working on just this tank. Okay, that's that. Do we have... This is water. Hey, no, crystals. I need crystals. So close. I'm so close. Okay. What is... Okay, that one... I think we could probably get away with one more one more landing pad. This one's going to need a forge, which is going to be a lot of stuff. Okay, so we have that. And I need glass. I think I have a glass. So what I need is... Okay, I need a glass over here. That's with the heat shield. But that's ceramics. Can we do a launch pad here? Yes, we can. No, we just need that. So that should make it where this is the heat shield, and this should be just the... Yeah, we'll do... Yeah, I don't have any of those. This one. Yeah, so that should be... This one will eventually... be that. Okay, so we can come over here. This is our landing pad. And what I need... So this is a launch pad. Okay. What we're gonna do is we can come over here. We'll do... There. There we go. Now I need for this one... I need a forge again. I really like this forge. Okay. Actually, wait. Let's... I'm gonna move the forge over here. Because there's a chance... Hold on. I'm gonna be able to do... I don't think... Yeah, it's... You only get 3... Okay, so we're just going to... Oh. We do have a nice little window here. So we can just... We're just going to be putting in some of these. 4, 5. Six. Hold on, let's... Because you want it to be where it's got that little blue. And I think that says 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. That powers that. That. And that. And that should get us the tank. Done. Okay, let's get... Yeah, I still can't do anything with that one. We'll do this one. Okay, now, deuterium. How much? 7. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But now I just need to get some water. Let's see. Which one do I have that doesn't have a whole lot of development on there? I think we're going to go for this one maybe. Yes, because I think I've got some power sources. We've got 2 power sources I can use. Okay. So we're going to do our own launch pad. Now what we need is I need a ton of water. So what I'm going to do... Can I do a second? Yeah, I can do a second one out of there. We're going... I'm gonna take the pipe hub. I want the pipe hub to be like right here. We're gonna lift that in there. And we're gonna have a second pipe hub like right here. Honestly, just so I can have only one. So I only have to deal with having one. Because then that way, what I can do is I can just do a ton of water. Now that's a ton of water. But I need a nuclear lab. Where is my water? My water's coming right there. Okay, so we're going to do this right here. Right to there. Let's see. Where else? Can we get that? Yeah. Just want it to look nicer. Okay, so that gets us down. That can't get us down to just 6. That's already 6. And how many does it need? 7. You can't tell me that this there and there only produces... Okay, so that's got to be a typo then. Oh yeah, because it needs 12. Because here it's saying 7. Or no, I guess those are the numbers. Never mind. Okay. So I have both of them here. Please tell me there is power. Yeah, well, we can do here. There's 2. Oh, we can't do the heat. We have to have the heat thing. Melter. Yeah. Can we just do like right here? You don't do... Okay. We'll put that like right here. So put that right there. Okay, so that's part of it right there. Where is the power? Yeah, we can see this is what I'm trying to do to save using another ramp. We're gonna pull this over here. Okay, hold on. So we've got those. Okay, and then we've got this one. There we go. We have deuterium. Yeah, we could do that one. And it doesn't really matter on that. How many of this do we need? We need 10. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Okay, so this has been a pretty long episode, but in my defense, this did take a little bit to do. I just want to get that one. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish it. Here's hoping the next system grants us fewer frozen claws and more cozy temperatures. Well said, Captain. Speaking of things going well, I prepared an analytical model to run on the reactor's excess energy. What's an analytical model, Stella? Analytical yoke is a program that'll think for us while we're sound asleep in our cryo eggs. Precisely. Chances are we'll glean something new about the strangelets when we arrive. Whoa, that's so cool. That's science for you, Ensign. In a way, you could say that Stella is my analytical model. Anyway, it's time to settle into our feathers. I could use that model to brew hot coffee in advance. Travel distance is 297 times 2,892 light years. Daily volume, cup size, capacity.
As intense laser beams strike frozen deuterium nuggets, a storm of energy erupts in the ship's reactor. On the very tip of this nuclear inferno, our birds slumber peacefully in their cryo-eggs, unaware of the challenges ahead.
It's a nest.
A strange radiance emanates from the star Paradyra. Initial scans suggest that a rogue star ravaged this system millions of years ago, leaving a fissured topology in its wake. Now, the strange starlight seeps through cracks and crevices, reaching unexpected places, and creating conditions for unique flora and fauna to arise.
All right, that was nuclear spaceship. And then if we go and we try, we do have some rewards that we can cash in. I honestly don't use the rover too much, but being able to do some of these upgrades would be very helpful, I think. I've got 3 of them. So I've already got the Sublina. So what I'm thinking is if we do this one, and then we'll do... Yeah, let's just grab one Sublina, another Ravsicle. Let's just do that. Now these, this is the overall sector, where you can see like what you get. This is like basically like what stars you get of these. I've just been trying to finish them. I haven't necessarily been able to go higher, but at the same time, if I went back and replayed them, and I think the visuals that they've added to it, I think that's going to help a lot. And you can see they've added 2 new levels. So they added level 8, 9, and 10. Life Finds a Way and It's Alive. And then we've got these where we've had 38 out of the 51 here, where these are like some of the elements that we find. So I've still got ones that I have not yet discovered or utilized. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 new machines. This one looks like a pineapple. This one looks like a mushroom. All right, so travel to the next sector. What are we going to look at? Pandora, Sector 9, Life Finds a Way. Guys, wake up. You won't believe it. Slimy goo and weird tendrils everywhere. Aliens flapping finally. Alien life forms? Oh dear, are they hostile or contagious? We should definitely quarantine some samples first. Relax, Prof. I already touched one, and I'm as good as ever. Well, that's settled then. Unless Rush transforms into a cryolid in the next few hours, I suppose. What about the strangelets? Good news. Our analytical model allows us to look for smaller concentrations, and I've counted at least 5 strangelet deposits in this system. So that's cool. We're going to be continuing this in the next episode because this has already gone a little bit longer than I had planned on. Just as a case in point, though, this game will potentially... I might have a new layout on this level just because these are procedurally generated. Every level that you play, even if you replay it, it is completely different because the different asteroids that you can encounter it'll shuffle where the elements are, as well as having different layouts. So this may or may not be the same in next episode. But we will continue this next time. We've got at least 2 more episodes. Again, this game is in early access, but I've enjoyed playing this. I played it last year. I was waiting for the new updates. I would have been able to do that when it was like kind of in a beta stage, but I frankly just didn't have time. I never got around to it. But now this is out now, so we'll be back with the next episode. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.